Here in simple terms is the 0.01 Bitcoin framework for normal people. And I want to really emphasize for normal people. My name is Brian, and I spent years deep inside the Bitcoin niche creating Bitcoin personal finance products, Bitcoin financial services products for people that were obsessed with Bitcoin maximalists, people that just didn't like any other crypto. They didn't like any other kind of investing. They thought real estate was a scam. Like, I was so down deep in the Bitcoin niche, and that's who I was surrounded with all the time and talking to all the time and creating products for all the time. Recently, I've switched to come up for air, and I want to talk to normal people. I want to explain to normal people why Bitcoin is better than fiat money, and I want to give them realistic frameworks for how to incorporate Bitcoin into their personal finances. Because, as you know, Bitcoin is extremely volatile, and Bitcoin's price movements are unlike anything else in the world. Bitcoin is unlike any other stock in the world. Bitcoin is like any other commodity in the world. Bitcoin is unlike any other crypto in the world. And so it truly deserves its own bucket. And that's the reason why there's such a passionate, obsessed, call it fan base, all the way at the bottom of the Bitcoin rabbit hole. And this is why some people struggle to understand why Bitcoin has value, or why, or even, again, believing that it has value, but might believe that, oh, that's only for big institutions, or it's for other people over there. No, it's for everyone. Anyone who uses money can benefit from having Bitcoin. And the simple reasons for that is because it has a fixed supply, and the monetary policy is known and open source for everyone. So rather than fiat money, which the monetary policy is governed by a board of humans that sit around a table and try to dial with the levers of the supply of dollars, the interest rate of dollars, things like that, the Bitcoin comes at it from the opposite approach and simply publishes the monetary policy and says there's 21 million Bitcoin. It releases and audits itself every 10 minutes, and that just is what it is. And it allows the whole world to kind of orient itself around that. And so that's where the 0.01 Bitcoin framework comes in for you. Because the number one thing that's helpful when you're getting into Bitcoin is to actually not focus on the exchange rate for dollars. The largest currency in the world, the world reserve currency, and the currency that the most people associate with is the United States dollar. The United States dollar is effectively infinite. Because, again, that board of people can choose the interest rate and choose the supply of new dollars being created. The federal government, United States government, can buy back debt or issue more debt, which is effectively dollar creation. You as an individual can go to a bank and receive loans, which is effectively dollar creation. And so dollars are just numbers on screens that are created by bureaucratic policies, okay? Bitcoin has open source software that is fixed, and everyone running Bitcoin agrees on the rules, okay? And so the first thing to do is to stop following this is if you're very at the beginning. What you want to do is you want to ignore the exchange rate, and you want to focus on the Bitcoin units themselves. Bitcoin goes down to the 8th decimal place. And so 0.01 is just 1/100th of one full Bitcoin, okay? So there's 21 million. They are measured down to the 8th decimal place. The 8th decimal place is called a sat. So if you ever see that term thrown around, Satoshi or sat, that's what that means, the 8th decimal place. Effectively Bitcoin pennies all the way down to the end. 0.01 is a million sats. And so it's just an easy way to kind of, like right now with Bitcoin trading around low 90s up to 100, just think of 0.01 is about $900 or $1,000, okay? Buy into it. Look, if you can afford to buy into it at $900 or $1,000 a time, sweet. Then just make that your base buy, and you're adding those up, right? 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, and you're securing more and more of the Bitcoin network. If you can't, and you can only have $300, all good. You can still split your buys of the 0.01 into multiple smaller buys, but from a goal-making perspective, just have each 0.01 as your new baseline that you want to hit as you're stacking that up, okay? And this Bitcoin is not just for super new people. It's also for anyone who has been stacking Bitcoin a long time. Because what happens when you've been stacking Bitcoin for a long time and you understand the philosophy of Bitcoin being better than fiat money, you start to become attached to how much Bitcoin you have, and you start to lose flexibility in still using Bitcoin as money or trading Bitcoin to accomplish other life goals. And so what I would say to those people is, on the opposite side, practice selling 0.01 at a time, because you want to keep that flexibility. Both on the beginning stacking, you want to keep the flexibility of not being so concerned with the exchange rate, $2, and being focused with stacking up the amount of Bitcoin units you have. And on the flip side, you want to practice having flexibility to be able to transfer back into dollars in order to accomplish goals in your life, okay? And what you'll recognize on both sides is it's helpful to, again, take it 0.01 at a time, because even say you've stacked up to, 0.15 and you really love being at 0.15 Bitcoin, but then XYZ goal comes up in your life and you have heartache over how you're going to accomplish that goal. Selling off 0.01 back to dollars, dropping to 0.14 and just accomplishing that life goal is okay. That's okay. Take it 0.01 at a time. Knock out that goal, do that goal for 3-6 months or whatever, and then go right back to stacking Bitcoin, because that's exactly what it's designed for. Bitcoin is designed to be better than fiat money and better than a high yield savings account, because Bitcoin has a better, more secure monetary policy than dollars. And having the flexibility to trade in and out of it is going to make your personal finances easier to understand. And this 0.01 framework also makes it easier to understand it makes it easier to explain to your whole family the goal of owning Bitcoin. And the goal of owning Bitcoin is to own something different than owning United States dollars.